Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? You know what today is? I'm very interested in today. Today's question day in the Senate for the impeachment. I didn't experience it during the Clintons' impeachment, so I really don't know how this is going to go. So it's going to be fun to watch. It starts at 1 o'clock. They all hand in the questions, and Supreme Court Justice John Roberts reads them out to either side. So it's going to be fun to watch. But why are we still talking about witnesses? We need more information. Well, we already have information that was not shared with the Senate yet. Why don't we do that? Well, what do you mean? Well, I mean, through that 21 or 22 long, boring hours of the Democrats, blah, 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 and all their slideshows and everything, in their slides, in their testimony, they keep saying the same thing. The 17 witnesses, our 17 witnesses, and 17, I'm like, I'm not a fucking Harvard graduate, but I graduated kindergarten. I graduated with a major in counting and a minor in finger painting. And with that knowledge, I know there were 18 witnesses. And there are 18 transcripts for those witnesses. But yet one has been not even mentioned, let alone revealed. Who could that one be? IGIC, Atkinson, the Inspector General of the Intel community. Well, why would that be important? Well, he was the guy the whistleblower went to blow the whistle. He's also the guy that dealt with the back and forth, apparently. So what do we know? We know the whistleblower worked for National Security Council. We know he was the one who blew the whistle. We know two of his co-workers from the Security Council left that to go work for Adam Schiff. About the same time, August, about the same time this whistleblower thing started. Is that a coincidence? We also know now, when the whistleblower makes this report, it's under oath. So he perjured himself, because nothing he said that Trump supposedly said on the phone call is on the phone call. And we also know from a couple of congressmen that were in the basement testimonies that this was brought up, and him talking to Schiff's people was brought up, but Schiff shut it down, and now he refuses to let the transcript go to be released. Why is that? I mean, if it helped the Dems and hurt Trump, surely it'd be out. So what does that tell you? It hurts the Dems and helps Trump. That's what it tells you. Now, I think they should force that to be released. You call this witness. This witness is now part of your impeachment. But I don't think they're going to do that. I mean, if they call for witnesses and documents, that's one of the documents I want. And now Atkinson is one of the witnesses I want. So, we shall see. I'm making this one very short. Also, I'm going to try to make a Q-proof video of a bunch of things Q said that came out later on to be 100% true. And after my Q video, one of my friends asked me, he goes, how'd he put it? He says, every once in a while I notice Q mentioned in the news, and it's always negatively, like it's right-wing, some right-wing hate group, and it's a conspiracy theory, and this, that, and the other thing. I go, yeah, and have you ever noticed every news media has hours, and there's hours and hours out there of Q. Just do QAnon or Q in YouTube. The way YouTube's algorithm is, it's not going to give you our people first. It's going to give you the mainstream media. Listen to how the mainstream media talks about this conspiracy group, and then ask yourself this one question. Q supposedly is talking for the president. Why has not one, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, blah, 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 not one of them has asked President Trump about Q? Why? Why is that? Now, Trump, if all this is real, Trump's not going to reveal it until it's time to be revealed. That we know, because it's part of the plan. But ask yourself, why hasn't not one reporter, with all the stupid questions they ask him, you've seen them in these in the press room, you've seen them. Sometimes you hear the same question 3, 4, 5 times in a 20-minute press conference. Why has not one taken the time and say, hey, President Trump, there's a lot of talk about this Q and this QAnon, and people were shown with Q shirts and Q signs in your rallies, and supposedly you pointed at a guy wearing a Q shirt, and blah, blah, blah. Why has not one person said, President Trump, do you know anything about this Q thing? Anything. Any kind of question about it. None. Why? Because they're afraid of the answer. That's why. Don't ask a question you don't already know the answer. That's a very famous lawyer thing. And I think they're afraid of this answer. But we shall see. Like I said, making this one short and sweet. Talk to you later. Love you all. Bye.